Hello class, this is a video tutorial on the product rule. So when two functions are multiplying, like so we have f of x and g of x, notice how the product of these, f of x times g of x, is 2x, and there's an implied times here, 2x plus 1 all cubed. So we kind of just smush the functions together. Likewise here, x squared times sine x. This is the product of these two functions. Likewise here, u equals this expression, v equals this expression, u times v equals this product of a function. So to differentiate multiplying functions, we use the product rule. So breaking this down, we get if y equals the product of the functions f and g, its derivative y prime is equal to f prime, so the derivative of f times g, plus the function of g, so the original function, times the derivative of g. A tip to remember this, and I'll start from the beginning. If you have a multiplying functions, so u times v, its derivative is as follows. Simply write u, v, u, v, and just remember bunny ears, like so, with a plus since it is the product. Now this notation is not correct, so we can just move this to the inside like so. So it's u prime v plus u v prime. And I just show you this so that you can remember the idea of putting bunny ears or quotation marks. Now I'll demonstrate to you in depth how we can utilize this in order to differentiate this one. So here we go. For this, I'll even color code it. First, we need to find u and u prime. Well, u, we can let that equal x squared. Its derivative is 2x. We now let v equal the second function, which is 3x minus 1 cubed. And I hope you can see that this is a chain rule. So it's going to be 3x squared. The inside function remains the same. And we then multiply by the derivative of that inside function. Its derivative is just 3. So v prime is equal to 9 times 3x minus 1 all squared. And so now to find y prime, simply follow this rule here. Let's copy this down so we can follow it along. U prime v, u prime times v, that gives us 2x times v, 3x minus 1 cubed, plus u v prime, u times v prime. So this will give us u is x squared, v prime is going to be that multiplication, so 9 3x minus 1 squared. Now at this point, this is a successful application of the product rule. Moving past this point is just algebra skills to simplify this expression. So let's break this down. Notice how we can factor out x here. So we can factor out x. And notice also that this group is the exact same. So we can factor out the group. So it'll become 3x minus 1 squared. And this is multiplying, so this is now factored out, and it's multiplying to give us this expression. So notice how for this, to multiply with something to become this, we need 2 times 3x minus 1. So just to clarify, if I multiply this group with this group, I get 3x minus 1 cubed. X times 2, I get 2x. So I need to do the same thing for this next term. X times something gives me 9x squared. So this will give me 9x times, well, 3x minus 1 squared. If I multiply with anything, it gives me too much because this is already squared. So this is all I need for that second term. This second term, so this remains the same, 3x minus 1. This term I can expand. This gives me 6x minus 2 plus 9x. And simplifying this again, 6x plus 9x, this gives us x times 3x minus 1, 15x minus 2. So this expression is just the simplified version of this one. Okay, so I hope that gave you an insight with how this product rule works. But remember, from this point is just the derivative already. All I did here was just simplify further. Okay, so here we go. Let's do it again. Again, we just recognize u and u prime first. Easily enough, u is 2x cubed, and its derivative is going to be 6x squared. V is 2 minus x all squared. V prime is 2x. The inside function remains the same, and this needs to multiply by negative 1. So this is just going to give us, so V prime is just negative 2 times 2 minus x. So now all we are doing is applying this product rule. So u prime times v. So y prime equals u prime times v, so 6x squared times 2 minus x squared plus, so we've completed u prime times v plus u times v prime. Multiplying these two, I will get, well, 2 times negative 2, that is negative 4, and I realize we don't need that plus at this point, so I can erase that. So negative 4 x cubed times 2 minus x. I hope from here, so at this point, this is just the application of this product rule. Moving forward from this point is just simplifying the expression. So y prime equals, I can factor out x squared, so x squared comes out. I can factor out a 2 from these two values, so 2, and I can factor out one group of 2 minus x. 2 minus x. The inside group, I can actually move this out of the way now. The inside group, well, 2 times something gives me 6x squared. For this, I need a 3. X squared is already here. And since this group needs to multiply to become squared, it needs one more of that group. So 2 minus x. 2 times something gives me negative 4. That will give me negative 2. X squared times something to give me x cubed. I need another x. And this group is already present for that expression. So this can simplify to give us 2x squared, 2 minus x. Expanding this, 3 times 2 gives us 6 minus 3x. So we expanded this, and that minus 2x is still here. So a fully simplified version of this expression is 2x squared, 2 minus x, 6 minus 5x. So that is the derivative, fully simplified, of this expression. Right, so I hope to see you in the next video where we tackle these next two expressions. As you can see, it's getting more and more difficult. Hope to see you then, and best of luck.